months. That's why I haven't podcasted because I've been in España.
Damn, that sounds hella foreign, bro.
España. Are we live?
Yeah, I think, no, I don't know. Hold on. It said video unavailable. I don't know, bro. It says it's private now. What the hell? Hold up.
Oh, they took us off. They finally got wise. They were like, we can't let these boys be public. They're talking about too much real shit.
Let's try this again. Are we live? Hold up. Oh,
Oh,
we
they took
we
us
are
off.
live. We
They
are
finally
live.
got wise. They were like, we can't let these boys be public. They're talking about too much real.
Oh, Inception, bro. Inception, bro. It's weird. Whenever,
Oh!
woo, I
Wake
saw
up, Jordan!
myself.
Wake up! Wake up!
I'm gonna do this. Okay. What were we talking
Intro?
about?
Are we going intro? Or are we going straight into the Welcome to the Basics podcast? Thank you for joining us. This is episode number 50. Woo! Welcome to the emergency meeting.
Again.
Let's fucking go.
Dude,
My dog wants to say, welcome to the emergency meeting. Today is March. No, it's not. It's May 21st or 22nd or 21st. I don't even know the day.
22nd.
22nd. Let's get it, bro. There's so much shit going on. We have gone through so much internally. That's why I haven't seen us podcasting because we've just been doing shit behind the scenes. You're about to see us in our new podcast studio next week, or next podcast will be in the new podcast studio. We've been working for months on this. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome. And just stay tuned. Everyone, just stay tuned, everybody. Just stay tuned, okay?
Podcast studio.
That's right. That's right.
Woo!
That's right. Well, welcome back to episode 50. And what I will say is that I personally have gone through much growth during this off time, and just let it be known to our viewers, our 2 or 3 viewers, like this was not us trying to neglect you in any way. This was just us doing the necessary personal growth to come back at you with the good shit, right? So that's all we're doing. Welcome to the Basics podcast. And Jordan, what do you got on your mind this week, man? What's really fucking tickling your fancy? What's really biting your little toes over there? What's going on?
Yeah, we here. We've been here. We're staying here. We ain't ever left,
We
okay?
fucking live
Recognize
here.
us. Recognize, you know what I'm saying?
Real
Woo!
recognize real. Hey,
Mhm.
so that Bitcoin, what's that looking like?
I can't see it, but it's going up, you know.
Going up.
That's a verb. Up, I'm going up. Because
I
up,
heard.
I got ups. You know what I mean? Ups. That's a verb.
And when it comes to that fucking Draco, I'ma up it. I up the Draco. I up that Draco in your face, and I up that 9 in your face. I up it in your face. You know what I'm saying? I up it. I'ma up it.
Holy,
Anyway,
that's like the most hard one.
yeah, I'ma up it. I up it
Oh,
every day.
I up it too. I up it too. That might be even harder.
Hell yeah, and I up it as well, and that's the hardest. When I'm up, it's hard. Just kidding. Anyway, um, I did, I did hear some shit. Excuse me. I thought I heard some shit about was it Bitcoin or no, it was something else. It was kind of about the oh fuck, I should have wrote it down. is the economy, is the state of the oh no, it was the Blockbuster and whatever. The shorters got fucked up again. They were trying to short it again and they got fucked again, didn't they? On on Blockbuster and the other one?
GameStop.
GameStop. Sorry. They got
It's,
fucked again. They did a repeat. They fucked them twice on it, didn't they?
they're pretty similar, right? Doesn't GameStop rent systems? Like,
GameStop doesn't do shit.
uh,
Oh
uh,
wait,
I don't know, bro.
well,
I heard about it, but I'm not into stocks, so I don't know.
no, but that was a thing. That was for real a thing that
It was a thing.
I
I
think,
didn't participate, so I can't really speak much on it.
but I think they got them twice on it. I think that um obviously the first time it was against the short sellers, right? The people that were betting against GameStop or whatever the fucking shit it was, GameStonk to the moon. Um, and they betted against them or they shorted it, which is a
Who's
short
they?
position. Is what's that?
Who's they?
Hedge funds or just like investment firms or like whoever, like Wall Street. Just like they decided that the smart move was again to short this stock, which the people that shorted it before got fucked. That was the whole thing, right? You bet against the short as an option, and then you get everyone on Reddit to buy stock, and then it goes up, and then you win because it doesn't get shorted or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
see, I don't know how to do it, so I didn't do it, and whatever they did. Yeah, I don't did retail win or did the hedge funds win? Who won? The little guy or the big guy?
little guy won again,
Oh, that's what's
once
up.
more. Yeah,
That's
once
what's
more. They ran it back. They said, "Let me run that shit back. I'm gonna run it back one time on your ass right now." And because that whole hype was like 2 or 3 years ago, and then they
and the guy
slowly,
tweeted. The guy tweeted.
yeah, the guy tweeted,
Catboy.
yes,
Catboy.
exactly,
Catboy.
exactly.
Isn't that his name? Catboy?
No,
Catboy
but
tweet.
yeah, it is.
Or
Or I
what,
don't know if that's his name, but he came back
I think
and
it's
and he like
Catboy. It's something like that. It's Catboy or something like that. It's like
yeah,
in
and
the
that was no cap, no cap. That motherfucker sent it to the moon again, one more time for the little guy, and it was awesome, dude. But that's one thing in finance. What else in finance? My finances, they're looking
Ethereum.
pretty bad. I'm just
Oh,
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
this is where you tell us what not to do.
Yeah. So don't invest in a 401k. Apparently that's a bad thing to do.
Oh, 401k. I got stories about 401k.
So I have 10 grand in a 401k account right now, right?
Yeah,
So 2 months ago it was at 9,000,
yeah,
and then it went up to 13,000.
yeah,
Okay, a month ago, and then now it's back down to 10,000.
yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Bro, that's just like what crypto does. It's like the same
Yeah, but
shit.
it's a 401k. A 401k is supposed to be like I'm putting in 6% of my paycheck. My employer matches 6% of that, so I get the half for free, and it's untaxed. And
It's
then you're
not
gonna tell me
it's untaxed. It's untaxed when you pay in,
until
but then when you pull out, they tax it, and then they
when
get
you
way
get
they get hella money
right.
then because it's supposed to be up. But you know
And
what 401k composed of? They're all like ETFs and mutual funds. It just like what a mutual fund is?
well, it follows the stock market, does it not?
Well, certain parts of the stock market depends on what you elect for your financial institution to
Your
buy for
options.
you.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, an ETF for the basics, the basics. Here we go. A mutual fund is like a bundle of stocks, an average of a bunch of different publicly traded companies, and it's an average of those. So you'll
And it's
see
supposed to be safer because there's a lot of them bundled, right?
it's an average. Yeah, it's an average. So if one goes down, another one might be doing better, and you're still
So it's
positive.
supposed to be a safer option.
Yeah, and it's they're averages of the stock market, and if the stock market keeps going up, um, you're
Which it has.
which
Which it
it has.
has been doing.
Well, it's at an all-time high right now. But
Under who? Under wait, what president?
un,
What president has an all-time high?
Biden?
Oh
Yeah, but
fuck!
that's for that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The only reason I say that is because fucking people love to do that. People love doing that. It's like, oh, the stock market's good. It's because of the president. It's like, no, bitch. The stock market is always going to do good because it's America. It doesn't matter what president is in office in terms of economics. Like the president has almost nothing to do with economics except for the very few like executive orders that he can make or like
And
his
sanctions,
yeah sanctions and his sway on Congress.
yeah.
Um, but like other than that, he has really no direct impact um the market as a whole, other than just him being the president. So I just like to bring that up because I think it's funny. I don't
Bro,
believe that. I don't think it has anything to do with Joe Biden being in office. It could
I
be
don't.
fucking Pete Buttigieg in there. I don't. It'd be doing the same thing.
It. This is my take on it. It doesn't matter as much for the president because it doesn't matter who's really in there because who is the stock market? It's all like super wealthy, rich, 1%. They control all the money,
It's the
right?
shareholders of the Fortune 500s.
Right. But I'm saying he's like big banking institutions, big money, hedge funds, people that own lots of assets and like top 1% companies. Uh, they got more. They do. They're gonna keep pumping shit up because they're gonna get theirs, right? But we see in other
Regardless,
regardless, it doesn't matter. They got ways. They literally fix the whole economy to benefit themselves. The monetary system is just another way of rule. Like how monarchy was a way to rule populations, like capitalism and free markets in certain ways. You could do the same thing with money, right?
yeah,
You have
absolutely.
bunch of it.
Yep.
So, but yeah, the stock market's at high for those people. They're making lots of money, but I feel like food and gas is up, and the lower class and the middle class is getting hurt a lot more because
But that also doesn't matter who's in office because that also goes up every year. So it's like the
on
inflation.
a local level it matters. Like in California, the next 2 years they're getting another 50 cents per gallon tax on the gas, another half a dollar in the next 2 years added on.
Is it not already like $5.50? How much is it?
Yeah, it's like $5.50 right now.
Dude, we're at 310 right now.
So, and it's going up in price because of inflation and whatever the fuck, the devaluation of the dollar.
Well, in California specifically, it's the sin tax.
Well, what it's going up because of economics, right? And it's also at the same time as it's going up, they're adding record taxes on top of it. So it's a double whammy.
Dude, it's unsustainable. How can you live in California?
Um,
You have to make uh six figures. You have to make six figures. There's no way to live in California
or
sustainably.
live in families, live with family.
Yeah, but that's not like the American dream that we were sold. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And
It's like
um,
I get living with family, and that's totally. I would love to live with family, and that is honestly how most of the world does it. That's how the majority of the world does it.
right, right,
But
right.
but in America, we were told go to college, do this,
And,
do that,
and
and
it's a
then
cultural thing. They do that culturally, not because they have to economically. It's like their culture to do it too.
right. But that helps the economy too because there's less competition for this. Yeah, fucking dude. If there wasn't so much competition for housing, houses would be cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the same thing. Um, but anyway, yes, there's nothing wrong with living with family, but that is not the American dream that we were sold as young kids going to college, saying go to college, do this, get a job, and then you'll be able to have a white picket fence and a neighbor and a house of your own, and you'll be able to do this, and that's the American dream. And guess what? Have you even come close to that? No. Have I come close to that? No. Has anyone that I know been able to afford a house with a white picket fence, working a one income job with your stay at home wife and two kids? No,
No,
no.
you gotta be like You
Dual income,
got to be making big bucks to do that nowadays.
or you have to have your wife working.
Yeah.
Which, what the fuck is that? I don't want my wife to be working. I want to be able to provide for my family. And I was sold an ideal and an idea and a fucking system that does not exist. I was just sold a lie. I was sold a lie, essentially. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so are you. And so is everyone.
I mean, yeah, you gotta find a way to outsmart the system nowadays.
Yeah, but we were told it was just that easy. Be a good person, go to school, go to college, get a degree, and you're done. And it's game over and you got a house. And it's like, no, no, that's what they said to us, though, bro. Listen, that's what they said to us. Do you not remember?
Yeah, no, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. It's funny.
I've been lied to my whole life.
Hey, you're doing well. I don't have any land or property yet, but you got out there at the perfect time. You know what I'm saying?
I did, but it was also a fluke, right? If I never got hit by a car, this would never have happened. So I would still be I would be living at my parents' place. We'd still be in the trailer. We would still be in the
Hell
trailer.
yeah, bro. Fuck it, bro. I miss
Hey,
it. So,
listen.
I miss it so much.
Oh, I love it. I love it. But that's the facts. That's the straight up truth. Is like actually what probably would happen is I would have bought the trailer from my dad and we would have all had to pay double the rent to make that work because I would be paying a mortgage and the lot rent and the space rent because my dad wasn't making any money off of that. My
Yeah,
dad made no money off of the trailer,
yeah, he's
just so
cool.
you
Your
know.
dad's a real one. Thank you. I really appreciate it for real.
Yeah, yeah. Just so you know, my dad
Best
never made
time,
money. We always just met what the park rent was plus the utilities. That was it.
because bro, that was like a really nice place to live. It was super fun. Got to save money. If I didn't live there, I wouldn't be where I am financially.
That's what
In
I'm saying.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I don't own property, but I've done well financially,
yeah.
and
No, it was a
I
blessing
really
for everyone
appreciate it.
involved.
Can you next
Hey,
time you
listen, man.
tell them I say thank you? I've never actually said like, hey, thank you. Can you let them know I say thank you?
I will, man. So he just actually fell off a ladder, broke his pelvis, and tore his bicep muscle, and just had surgery on his bicep, and is in a wheelchair for the next 2 months. So I will definitely let him know that, and just be like, hey, guess what? Jordan wants to really say thank you. He'll love that right now.
Okay.
He was
Yeah.
out at he was out at the Rio Linda property, and he fell off a ladder, broke his whole pelvis, dude.
Damn. Damn, bro. That damn. How high
Yeah,
was
it's fucked up. He was on the last rung. He was trying to fucking get it with an extension chainsaw, and it swung down, and he fell off.
ooh, fuck.
But it didn't. But the chainsaw missed him. It was a little chainsaw on the end of a pole, and he was on the last rung of the ladder. So he
And
was
he was
probably.
standing on a ladder. Damn, that's hardcore.
Oh yeah, he's just trying to. He doesn't want to pay someone $200 to come do that. But guess what? Guess what? Now you broke your pelvis. And I just have to say, if my dad's listening, which he's not, you should not have done that. You should have hired a person. You're an old man. What are you doing, old man? So it's like he's an old man. So just don't do that shit as an old man, and you won't break your pelvis and tear your bicep and have to be fucking an invalid for 4 months. My mom has to wipe him.
Oh man. Well, I hope he heals up quick.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's the family's going through some shit, and listen, man. I've offered 10 times, like, hey, do you need me? I will come back right now. I will come back and help right now. I've told him this 10, 15 times over the
When
phone.
was it?
This was about 3 weeks ago.
Okay, so he's healing.
Yeah, he's healing. He's back home now. He just got home today, actually. So he just
Wow.
got home today.
Yeah, he was in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, man, he broke his pelvis in 3 places. Couldn't walk. He was crawling, dude. He called my mom. He didn't call 911. He called my mom. So my mom drove from Roseville to Sac, and then she got out there and saw him crawling on the ground, and he couldn't stand up because his pelvis is broken and his bicep is ripped, so he only has one arm. And he's just like crawling towards her, and she said in so many words, it gave me the ick. Like she was like, I never wanted to see your dad like that. I never wanted to see any person like that. He was just like immobile, you know? He fell off a ladder as an old man and he got fucked up big time.
How old is he?
68.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
he's
strong.
old.
He's a strong guy.
He is strong and he goes to work every day as a cop. Not a cop, but like, for the justice system as a bailiff. So
Well, tell him I extend my best wishes for him,
I
and
will, man. And
I
he'll
pray,
love that.
and I pray for him.
I will tell you that you are praying for him and he will love that even more. Thank you. Anyway, do you want to talk about this interview on Joe Rogan? Because that was pretty interesting. I listened
Yeah,
to the first
how much
hour.
you?
I couldn't get through much more.
Oh, bro, my favorite is like around like halfway to like. Oh, I mean, it's good. It's good. Yeah, yeah. Well, what do you hear? How far do you get?
I got about, like I said, about an hour, like hour and 15.
What was your favorite part?
So my favorite part, well, dude, that's hard to say because I liked all of it. I liked all of it, and I took notes on it, and I was actually engaged
Ooh.
enough to take notes because I never thought that I would be listening to a Hollywood actor that knew enough to question the um like the unknown, right? So he's kind of taking it to science and to the mainstream. Like you said about Neil deGrasse Tyson, I listened to that whole part about Neil. And that's like obviously, Neil's my guy. I got him on my wall. You see Neil right there?
Yeah.
You saw him? He's right there. That's Neil. And so um he had correspondence with Neil, about the physics. Anyway, so that was kind of my favorite part was him bringing up Neil, but I didn't listen to the whole thing, so I'm sure I would like the rest of it. I just didn't have time because I was at work.
Did you
Um,
talk about any science yet?
yeah, so he talked about all science for like the first all of it. So valence electrons being the balance that he's talking about, right? So he's talking about vibrations and shit, right? And talking about octaves and like music and like the all that I was like, all that I got from that and tied to it was that this guy has probably read a lot of string theory. So he's read a lot of string theory, right? Like Michael Green and like those types of sources. Because he was sourcing everybody except for Michael Green, which is like the guy that I felt like he was like representing the most. Um, because Michael Green and Neil go at it all the time. But yeah, so his
Neil,
what's up?
what does Neil represent?
He represents more of like a Richard Feynman, Max Planck,
What's that mean?
um, Einstein. Well, just like a more scientific, mainstream approach to physics and to just to physics. And that's what they're talking about, chemistry and physics, and that's basically what he's talking about this whole time. Is he talking
Yeah.
about physics?
Yeah, physics can describe everything, right?
Yeah. So
It's
there are different
kind of
approaches to
basic.
physics. Sorry?
Physics is like a layer one blockchain, and then everything on top of it's like a layer two built on top of physics.
Exactly. And that's what he was talking about. Like, and that's why I was so engaged, like in this first hour. And I like really I had to do shit back at work, so I couldn't keep listening. But um yes, he was saying that, you know, he takes more of an approach of like a Tesla. So he has like a Tesla approach to physics where it's like less calculated and mathematic and precise and proven in theory, but more like a physical world approach, you know? And I don't know if that's the right categorization. I mean, I could I want to finish listening to it.
Yep, dude,
Um
he starts talking about uh older what do you call them? Physicists and scientists that used to believe in the ether later
yeah,
in the
yes, I yes, like Newton, and you get rid of the ether, and then it's like where does all this energy go? And then it comes back as dark matter and dark energy. And the reason that we only look at 4% of the observable universe is like seeable to us, but it's, we're missing all of this. And
He
yet,
gets into that on like the second hour. It's pretty interesting his take on it, and he thinks everything is electrical, right?
that's right here. Yeah, I had valence, electrons, and balance, and then vibrations and energy being equated uh, to the string theory application of he also says gravity. Oh, this was the big one. I have it circled in squiggly letters.
Okay,
He
let's start
says
with that.
he says gravity is an effect of electricity, which was wild to me. That was wild. That was crazy. So I kind of agree, but I also kind of don't. And I gotta rock a Mr. Producer before I get to my whys in my house.
Okay.
If that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Producer.
Mr. Producer. Cheers. Banger as always. Mr. Producer, is Mr. Producer playing it one at a time and just pausing it in between?
I got a loop.
That's
It's like a
awesome.
10-minute video, and I just pause it, and then it just started again. It picks up right again.
That's
Play again.
fire. That's fire.
Dude, I think that's actually Tate.
What?
I think he actually made that, dude.
He
He's got
fucking DJ'd that shit?
he's on Spotify. He's got hella rap songs.
Yeah, I heard one and I was wasn't too impressed. But if he made that banger, that's a banger. Like the emergency meeting is
Tate
a
has fun.
banger.
He has fun, you know what I'm saying? He was just
Oh,
doing
of
just
course. So how have your barefoot runs been going?
I've been running a little bit, but um they're good. They're always good.
Dude, those switches that you guys build, crazy, bro. They look complex as fuck.
At work,
Hmm.
that's not too bad.
Not too bad.
You get used to it, and you're just like, oh, this it's because we like do the same thing over and over again. So it's all like the
Are
general.
you are you are you like configuring ports and sending them out? Like, are you doing the software side as well, or just the plugging and the setting up,
Yeah,
like the
both
physical part?
both sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I do mostly the physical work, but definitely on um we have input output ports, which are different components and modules. I'll do it on those, and we have those on our smaller ones, not our big racks, and our weather meteorological stations. We got a bunch that we configure on there. We configure the sun saver, which is what intakes power from AC in. We convert it to DC to power the whole communications enclosure and all the sensors. And then we have battery backup that gets
So is
charged.
it just a little inverter,
Yeah, it's like a
or do you just literally hook it up
yeah,
to like where the AC comes in?
yeah, there's a component. It's a small inverter and it's industrial grade one. It's
So
pretty
it's
cool.
built to handle like whatever, but it's only ever going to get this.
Yeah, it's not big. It's small, but it does really good work. It's built like I'll take a pic and I'll send it to you tomorrow and show
Hell
you.
yeah, dude.
We got actually a nice build out right now. It's crazy. We got like 10 sensors plugged into one, and it's on a big ass backplate, like this big. They're pretty fun to build, not gonna lie. So we do
Yeah, it's like Legos.
we yeah, it really is. Once you learn the tools and like the objects and then shit that you get to play with and like do the game with, it's pretty
Dude,
fun.
so today my main job at work today was port mapping. So I had to go through the whole resort, map out every port, every numbered fucking port back to the switch,
For the
unplug it, just
for every device on network,
not yet. Well, yes, all of those devices are
yeah.
on every port. I'm not testing just every device. I'm testing every fucking port and I'm plugging a device into every port.
Oh, you're
So
talking about the physical ones
I'm
on the
making a port map. Yeah, I'm taking a port map of our. So it goes from our switch, right? It comes in from the
yeah.
highway. It comes into the switch, and then it goes to each port, run physically into each
Yeah,
port.
okay.
So I'm checking the physical connection on each port in each wall in every building on the entire campus.
You guys got a
And I
pretty big
got,
campus, huh?
bro, I wanted to cry. I got assigned this task yesterday. I wanted to fucking break down and cry.
It
But
sounds pretty fun though because you get to see every nook and cranny of that place, I bet.
oh, bro, yes. And if I can't find one, I am tasked with tracing it down. It's like, okay, if it's here, then where does it go, and why is it here?
Did they
In terms of
did they give you like the plans to like blueprint plans of the
yeah, I
building?
got the blueprints. Yep,
That's
I got
fucking
the
great.
county plan.
I love that stuff. I'm looking at plans and engineering drawings all the time. I think they're fun to
Dude,
look.
we're building a whole new building. It's going to be the first three-story building in Sanders County,
Damn.
and
Three
and
stories.
yeah, three stories, and we're wiring the whole thing from fresh. So I'm gonna get to be a part of that whole process, bringing in the fiber, bringing in the
You
connections
guys
from
are
the
running it
switch.
yourselves?
No. But we have to tell like the vendors where to go, and so
Yeah.
we need to know from top down where to tell the vendors to go, and to like because we've got communication resources, who is our cable runners. We've got Blackfoot Communications, which is our fiber. We've got First Call, which is our security wall basically that we go through, who is Missoula, who has to configure all of our ports because we're a public company or whatever. And so it's like, yeah. And I get to be a part of like a whole new building from the ground up. Everything. Cabling, wiring, configuration, all of it. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. And
You
that's
guys
gonna put
have
us
Oh, go ahead.
that's gonna put us over 100 rooms, so we'll officially become a resort. So we'll start making way more money because we're gonna get no tax.
No tax. What? That sounds nice.
Montana, baby. If we're an actual resort and we're bringing in money, which we always have been, but we only have 83 rooms, we're gonna get we're gonna make a new lodge with 30 rooms, so it'll put us at like 120, and that's gonna make us a resort, and it's gonna give us like special tax status.
That's what's up.
It's fire. It's big moves. It's big moves.
So, how do
And
you guys power it? Do you guys have solar or like
no,
what
we have power from it
backup?
probably comes yeah, it comes over from like Idaho or from Missoula.
Do you guys
Um
have backup power?
yeah, we have generators on everything, bro. I would love to show you the generator. We have 10 generators, 6 diesel, uh 4 gas. And they're massive, dude. They're like 50,000 kilowatt generators. Like big generators, diesel generators. And that's our backup and it switches over immediately.
Do you guys have a battery backup?
We have battery backups physically plugged into everything, into the infrastructure, which the infrastructure has the backup of the generators. So yes. So
Okay.
we have separate battery backups, which have like four ports on each side. That every computer is plugged into a battery backup, which is that battery backup is plugged into the wall. And that wall is plugged into the infrastructure, which is plugged into the main power grid, which is we're at the very end, so we get a lot of brownouts. We get a lot of brownouts because we're at the very end of the line. We are literally at the end of the line, bro. Because I'm off grid right here, and Quinn's is only or Schmin's or
Shit.
Flynn's is only
Shit.
Flint. Flynn's is only that about 5 miles down there, but I'm off grid. There's no power lines out here, right where I live. So they're at the very end of the power line. So they do get a lot of surges and brownouts and whatever. So they have to have the battery backups plugged into the wall, plugged into the infrastructure, plugged into the generators, and but it is a failover. So it's a failover system. Um, and as long as we keep
Are they,
power, we keep internet. So it fails over from um, the grid to the generators, and then the generators automatically kick on Starlink.
Starlink. Whoa.
Yeah, so that's our failover. So we have a failover because we assume if the power has gone out for the resort, then our fiber has gone out as well. So, but a lot of the time we still do get fiber connection, which is crazy, man. Fiber, oh man, it's so cool. Honestly, it's crazy. But our automatic failover goes from grid power and fiber to generators and Starlink, and it's a failover instantly. You don't have to do anything. It's like once it detects a brownout, it fails over immediately.
That's tight.
Dude, we're a company, bro. We got to run this shit, bro. We're a multi-million company,
Yeah,
and we
y'all.
got to make sure that if we lose a single day's revenue, we're at 100K. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure we're going and we're good and we're chugging along. Uh, which we've used that failover only twice now. Our connection is pretty good, and it used to be all the time. And I will admit, I came in after all of that. Like I had nothing to do with like the refining of the system. But now that it has been refined, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to have a something that works. Where we're just out here, bro. We're at the end of the power line. We get grizzly bears coming in our shit. We get fucking we got otters out in the river over there. We got fucking we're out here, bro. We are out here. And we have one of the most robust um infrastructures that I've ever seen or even heard of. It's crazy.
Are they trying to get solar too? Do they want more?
They don't need solar because um like I said, I mean they could use solar, but at the same time, so just for example, our entire hot springs like area is coming out of the ground, and that heat is being transferred to like other places, and they're like maximizing on that. They could probably use that geothermal heat source as some sort of like an electricity generation.
They should start a mining operation using geothermal energy for Bitcoin.
So we have had two contractors, man. We've had a geo thermal firm that came out and did surveys on our land. First one went out of business before we got any results back. So we had to hire a whole new firm. And they are saying that we have some promising, you know, some prospects on our land in terms of geothermal access. So that's something that is in the future. But for now, I mean, the electric grid is so good. It's so good right now. I mean, it's like dude, I'm on call, bro. It's like right
But
now, if
I'm
something were to
saying,
happen,
they what if you guys had something small, a little micro grid, and it could power some Bitcoin mining, and then you guys could have a like branch off into a Bitcoin mining company and then sell that Bitcoin that you mine.
Should should I bring this to the board?
I mean, it doesn't hurt to bring it up, but
To the board?
bring me
I'll
in as
bring this to the owner. I'm gonna
you
bring it
have
to
to
the
bring
owner
me.
first.
But if something happens, you have to bring me in as a blockchain consultant.
Absolutely.
We got to broker this deal. This is business. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You and
man.
me both. Well, we're like part owners in this, and we'll fucking make this Bitcoin mining operation at
Let's
Quinn's.
do it. Something that is just going to happen anyway. A waste of energy. Let's harness it. You know?
It's not a waste of energy, but yeah, hard if it's
No,
if
no.
it's
If you don't
harness.
harness it, which they are, dude. Like I said, they. I think the temperature of the water when it comes out, I think it's around 90 degrees.
Well, how far back does like everything go, like on the property and able to like access stuff,
What are you talking about?
like to get hotter if you wanted to get hotter? For
Oh no no no. I'm just talking about the byproduct, the result of everything that flows out because it's a flow through system. So the hot water comes in and we
yeah,
regulate it, and then when it flows out at about like fucking what is it? Is it 90 degrees? I don't know. It's somewhere
so
around there.
you guys filter it?
Oh yeah, dude. When it comes in at 131.
Well, I mean, like,
That would boil a person alive.
well, particles. Like, is there particles like you got to filter?
Yes. Yeah, we have a sand filter, a particulate filter.
Do you guys find any minerals coming out? Like, is it?
None of value. None of value. It's all silicate. It's all silicate.
Where's this water come from?
It's the hot well.
So it's just naturally this water spot's coming out of the ground hot.
No, it's 400 feet deep, and we pump it.
Oh, okay, okay.
We have a pump room that is like fucking the size of dude. It's huge, bro. Dude, I have a video of a plumber's tour of that where I took it like and I looked at every fitting just so I knew what it is, just so I have it. Just so if someone was like, "Hey, this thing is happening here," I could like go back to this video and look and be like, "Oh fuck, that's what they're talking about." Just because with my new role, it's like I gotta know this fucking
Yeah,
place inside and out. And dude, it's in depth, dude. It's crazy, bro. It's a wild fucking place.
that's cool.
I can't. I won't send you the whole video, but I'll send you like a part of it because it's like literally a 15-minute long video, and I don't know how to send those long of videos to anyone.
Uh, you gotta like, I don't even know. You gotta like upload it to a drive and give them a link or something.
No, I have to post it on YouTube and then send someone a YouTube link.
Yeah, but then YouTube has it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want that. We can't have that. So anyway, um, yeah, let's talk about the interview, dude. Uh, the gravity, the effects are electric. I love this. Also, stars giving birth to planets. Something else he said. Okay.
Yeah, he talked about
And
that, and he talked about how the red dot on Jupiter will eventually birth a planet as or a moon, a moon.
yes,
He
awesome.
talks about that later.
Loved that. I loved that.
Did you get to that part?
Or maybe not, but I love it. I love the
He says that
idea of it.
later. And they're looking at Saturn, and they did you get to the video where the he was talking with the guy showing the computer program with all the uh it was like I don't know, yeah, it was a diagram on a computer program and he showed Saturn being created.
I did not. I did
That's
not.
a good part too. That one was pretty interesting. It was visual, so it was something cool to like give you an idea of what he's talking about.
Okay, that's fire. That's fire. Yeah, no, my yeah. What does he say? He
There's
says,
there's a lot. I would honestly, I might go back and listen to it again and like pay attention.
oh wait. This was a big one. Sorry. He said Venus is going to occupy the habitable zone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And my conjecture on that is that that's only going to happen after the red giant phase.
Well, I
That
mean, who knows?
no. That's I'm saying that right now. Like that's for sure. Like we are at the external edge, so it's like it's gonna go whop and then whop, and so um because if you're gonna take our sun now, the next phase of it is going to be an expansion, which will not give any sort of a
Is it cooling though? As is expanding? It must be cooling.
yes,
That's why it's expanding.
yes. That's physics right there. Exactly, Jordan. You nailed it.
Yeah, because
And
he
then so
talks.
it's
He talks all
contraction
about.
after that. Its contraction after that will be what puts Venus in the habitable zone.
So
So it's
he
gonna
talks.
go through an expansion event where it fucking blows through them in Venus and Mercury, Earth, Mars, everything. It's gonna have the red giant phase is going to physically expand the sun into the orbit of at least two planets and maybe ours as well. It, it it's a question. No one knows. No one knows. No one knows that extent of the expansion of our sun when it does go red giant. Because it will go red giant. It will have a red giant phase.
So he talks about a lot about in the last hour about how everything in life breathes and so expands and contracts. It was just like what you're saying. Like everything is moving. It's either breathing in, expanding, or contracting, breathing out.
Yes.
Um,
I love it. I have to listen to the whole thing. But listen, man, I'm just very just so you know, I'm very like apprehensive going into this next 2 hours of it. Just because
you just
he was
gotta
fine with my boy Neil, but I am going to try to suspend my biases.
yeah, just going with the open mind and just buy into it and then like take everything in, don't be too quick to write stuff off. Like take everything in and think about it and then just try and understand his point of view. And then afterwards, you can go back and be like, okay, I don't agree with that, but this thing I like.
Yes, but I do like how like convicted he is. He does believe in his ways. You know, he's got ideas, bro, and he's like committed to them,
Yeah, he
which I
talks about
respect.
he shows some of his patents later too, that he has like patents for inventions. He had patented AR, augmented reality, before anybody, but he didn't renew the patent. And as soon as he didn't renew the patent, all the big companies started making AR and VR products. And he
So
showed the patent and it has his name on it. I don't know if it's real or not, but he's like, look, this is my patent. This is from like way back in the day. Did, and he showed
yeah,
off
no respect, respect.
he showed off this flying device where so we have a drone, right? Drones are quadcopters most of the time for commercial use and
Yep.
personal, like four chopper blades, propellers, and he has a design and he has it all. He has like an actual 3D rendering that looks really good. It was like done in Unreal Graphics 5, and uh he has blades and they all like point into each other. And I don't remember what the geometric shape is because it's a 3D one. I don't remember what it's called. But
Dodecahedron.
I don't know.
I'm
I
just
don't
kidding.
know how many. I don't know how many propellers he had. I don't remember, but it's a new way to fly using like these propeller blades and pointing them in a certain direction, and it creates this ability to just float. It's pretty interesting.
A resonance frequency, one would say. Um, but so another point that he made was stars giving birth to planets. Right? Did we already talk about this part?
Yeah, you said that. We talked about the sun expanding and how Venus is going to be in the goal. Oh no, that was separate. Never mind. Yeah,
No,
Jupiter.
but because what he talks about here, I think he was like literally saying it like a planets come from stars. But what he could have meant which I wrote down here as like his alternate, like, mainstream kind of idea that he was probably trying to go for was a stellar nebula, right? Like, or sorry, a planetary nebula um exists where a star forms in the center of the nebula of gas and dust, and it condenses in the middle to form a star, and then um just based on gravity and centrifugal force, um different materials end up at different places in this spiral event, this or this solar system forming event. So I don't know if he was really saying like stars birth planets, or if he was just saying that like star formation also results in planets, because that's not what he said. He said like stars give birth. He said stars give birth to planets. So
Right, but he doesn't. That might happen, but I don't think he doesn't agree with the conventional idea of gravity. He thinks gravity is like electrical and magnetism, right? He doesn't believe in the conventional idea of gravity.
yeah, I suppose that, but I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here and be like, um, maybe he means that it's just because of the spin. But he's talking about gravity as being something from electricity, right?
Yeah, I think so. Or like, yeah, it's not. I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I think so.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
it's
man.
everything's electrical based, he says, in the universe.
Yes,
It's not.
even
Yeah,
gravity,
right. And then the
which
opposite
I
of
understand. If you're gonna
electricity.
say E equals mc squared, which is energy equals the mass times acceleration times the speed of light, right? That's what E equals mc squared means. So if you're gonna say electricity is somehow involved in that, then let me hear that equation. Let me hear that,
He
because
he said he the this was his Tesla take too.
yeah,
Didn't
Tesla, yeah, yeah,
he
yeah. He
didn't
he fucks with Tesla.
he didn't represent the universe and physics using
Using
mathematical equations. He did it using like geometrics and geometry. Uh, it was a more like hands-on approach instead of like a theoretical equation approach.
yes, and why was he able to transmit electricity over miles? Because he was a genius.
I
Did
thought
he
that
not do that?
I thought an interesting part is he said that he came to conscious awareness while still in his mother's womb.
Holy fuck, that's wild. I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's wild as fuck.
Um, but if he's an actual genius, I expect nothing less. I would like my genius to be conscious at the earliest point possible.
I would also agree that if you're gonna have a genius approaching anything, I mean, who's the one that's deciding the genius?
The
Because if
genius
you're gonna ask, if you're gonna ask a pastor who the smartest physicist is, it's gonna be a wildly different answer than if you ask. Um,
well,
that's what.
I think you can classify anyone that has like a grand idea and will go in depth. They've like applied themselves in a certain way that is higher than most.
And you think that's like an objective, respectable, like as long as you're respected by the people below you, right?
No, I just think someone that goes there like if they stay true to their North Star and they do a lot with it and they put a lot onto like he's putting his idea into the world, right? And he's doing something about it. I think that's pretty genius.
Yeah, no, for sure. I respect it, and um the ideas were fire as fuck, or they are fire. They like I've only listened to an hour. I'm gonna listen to the next 2 hours because he's just calling into question the gaps. So it's almost, and I don't want to take the skeptic's fucking view of the whole thing, but he's using the argument of the gap, right? So where science does not know something, he can just assume whatever he wants, and that's not what he's doing, but that's kind of what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like he's using the argument of the gaps. So he's taking, but he is very well informed. Like holy fuck, like dude knows what the fuck he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? For sure, like big time. Um, he is much older than me, and he clearly cares about this topic like a lot. But um,
Well, yeah,
he
he's
does.
trying you have to try and explain the gaps. Like, isn't that what everybody's trying to do? He's just taking a different approach to it.
Yes, yes, but he does seem mostly focused on just the gaps, not like explaining the rest of it alternately under that same guideline that he's trying to use, right? So it's like um he's just kind of expanding on what's already there and using that to his advantage while also not having to re-explain everything else that already has been explained under that same notion that he's using, which is a much larger endeavor. That would be a very hard thing to do, is to reframe all of physics under what he's talking about. But
Yes, he
it,
gets later in the podcast. They leave the like trying to explain like a universal theory of everything type deal. To they get into his patents. He actually holds like 70 patents for inventions, and they start showing
yeah,
off patents, and it's pretty crazy. He's got a lot of stuff, dude.
all right, I'm down. I'm gonna listen in the next 2 hours because I'm just talking off the first hour, so
Yeah, the
I
first
don't
hour
know.
I think was like the worst hour. The second and third were where the meat's at.
Okay, shit, I'll have to hit him up. But so okay, so his main tenet is electricity is everything, right? Is it what you're saying?
Um, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not completely sure what he's saying. He's saying electricity. I think that's what I gathered from it.
Okay, I fuck with that because there was that one time I took acid. Oh, I shouldn't talk about this. We're live. Oh, anyway,
We're on air. We're on air.
we're on air.
We're
Oh,
not
on air
live.
sign is on.
We're
Oh,
not live. We're just on air.
okay, that's fire. Um, yeah. Anyway, I didn't really have much else. I mean, I was gonna say, dude, I haven't had any neighbors up here this whole fucking year. It's just been me.
Where's everyone at?
I don't know. Not here.
That's cool. So are you cool if I stop by sometime?
Yeah. Yeah. What's that all about? What are we looking at?
We could talk off air
Off air. Once that on air sign is off.
and we could talk about it.
All right, dude. Because I have multiple options. It's like you guys can hang in the trailer. I'm gonna have to fucking work on it big time. I've been fighting with the cold water line because I blew it out, and it's all fucked. But I could get you a hotel room in at GCR, no problem. That's in Plains. It's like 20 minutes away. Um,
Wait, so we can't sleep inside by you? We don't need water, bro. I'll bring water.
oh yeah, you guys can sleep. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to have to buy a hotel room
You're
if I
not
don't.
gonna buy anything. It would be all. You wouldn't buy anything. It would be under me.
Oh no, 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 no. We want to
At
stay at your
Quinn's.
place. I'm here to see your place, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Listen. So this is my place, right? Right. I got this here. And you see the trailer right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you guys can have your own place on my place, and we're gonna be in the same place.
What's the
Like you
temperature?
can sleep. What's up?
What's the temperature right now? Oh, he's got an old school. 100?
It's 100 degrees right now. It's literally raining. No,
Oh,
it says it's 50.
oh wow.
50 with rain, bro.
Can I do a crypto segment?
Yeah, do a crypto segment.
Okay. Okay. What's up, everybody? This is the crypto segment.
Crypto.
Can you see it?
It's a little pixelated, but yeah.
Okay. Today we're going to be talking about staking. With staking, that's proof of stake. It's how the blockchain operates, and you can earn interest on the money you hold in that blockchain's token or coin and get a reward like in reverse interest, right? Compared to debt on a credit card where you stack up a debt balance and there's interest and it's charging you more every month to pay it off because they fronted you the money. Now you pay interest on the money.
You spend
You
money, you make money.
you hold when you hold money, you hold a certain token that's proof of stake, then while you hold it, you're gaining interest. So you gain more each day. And what staking is, it's putting up your funds into the liquidity pool to enable the the transactions on the blockchain network and data transfer, because it's not just financial transfer on blockchains, it's mostly data transfer. Other than Bitcoin and a few others, it's data transfer it's why smart contracts are so big. And so by holding that token and putting it up for stake, you're staking it and allowing liquidity in the network. It saves energy more than proof of work, which is Bitcoin legacy, the original OG blockchain. Some good coins or pop. I won't say good. I'm not good. This is not financial advice, but some popular tokens that people like to stake are number one would be Ethereum. Ethereum. There was a huge news cycle the last couple of days about a possible ETF shortly after this recent Bitcoin ETF, and Ethereum spiked from about $29,000 to, I'm not sure if it quite hit 4,000. It might have touched, but it went up to 39 for sure, and now it's back at $3,700. Uh, so you can stake Ethereum and earn interest. Solana is very popular. It's a very centralized network, and it has experienced downtime. But Solana is very fast transaction speed, and is the new premier blockchain for this next bull run in terms of meme coins. Meme coins, they affect the bull run, crypto bull run every year. All the hype behind certain um, there are certain ideas that people like to run with during the bull run. Solana is faster than Ethereum, much faster, and it costs much less in terms of gas fees to move Solana tokens around and use them for things. So this bull run is already started. Jupiter is the decentralized trade swap, decentralized exchange. Um, and so that came out earlier this year in March, I believe, and it has its own native token where you would trade Solana for Jupiter. Um, and uh, uh, if you're trying to get on that early, there's a lot of meme coins like dog with hat and cat with hat. And so those are some popular meme coins for this next bull run. Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Uh,
I'm sold. I'm sold right now.
Polkadot right here. So this market cap is sitting just over 10 billion, 10.8 billion about in market cap. This has a very high rewards percentage rate, APY compared to others. It's at like 14% if you stake in a community pool. So that's pretty high. You have the ability to earn a good amount, and hopefully that 10 billion, 10.8 billion could easily 10x in a bull run, and that would make it pretty valuable per day. Uh, that was created by Gavin Wood, who was a co-founder of Ethereum, the number two blockchain in the world. Uh, People like Pepe. Pepe's up 30% the last 7 days. So uh, this stuff this stuff moves faster than stocks. So if you're trying to like get quick gains, right now, or is like a good time because things are just hyping up. Things are really hyping up right now. There's a lot of energy, a lot of new money influx from like hedge funds are getting into it. It's getting institutional. Countries are buying it up. Oh, right here, dog with hat, number
Dog.
42. That's only 3 billion market cap. Like that could easily 10x, right? At the peak of the bull run. Monero, you can't stake this. This is a privacy coin. This one's a good one. Um, People like that one. And then there's a bunch more. Here we go. Jupiter. Oh, Jupiter's up to 60. I got $1.19 right now. I got in early at this at like 30 cents. This was a good one. Algorand, that's from some MIT professors, but it's gone down from its peak a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crypto.
Crypto, baby. Crypto
If you're
market by
trying to,
Jordan.
if you're looking at like future markets, right? Like in the world, where is all like what's the most technological place to trade money and make money digitally? It's crypto, right?
Singapore. Yes, digital.
Singapore, that's KuCoin. That's a big exchange in this world. KuCoin's big.
Let's go.
So
Dude, let's live in Singapore, dude. It's a beautiful place. They don't let you spit on the street, no gum. It's awesome. Singapore is one of the best places I've ever been in the world.
okay.
We'll go to the little the tower they have with the three pillars, dude. And we'll also join the crypto conference that's going to be going on because there's always a crypto conference going on in Singapore. So what days are you coming? What days you got off? Because Boise is still 600 miles away.
Yeah, it's like an
So
8 hour drive from there.
yeah,
Uh
it's fucked up. That's still a long ways.
yeah, like probably like sometime in between like the 4th and the 7th.
Of July?
No, of like a couple weeks
Of June?
of June. Yeah. Is that
Let's
cool?
go, bro. Absolutely. Fuck yeah, it is. If you're willing to make the extra drive, are you not going to go to Yellowstone or Glacier or anything?
No, we don't have time for that. No, we don't. We only got like a little bit of time.
Okay. I mean, dude, yeah. Um, Don't stay at my place. I'll get you full access to the hot springs every day. You guys will be soaking in hot water and
That
having a
sounds,
good time.
that sounds really cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, if you guys come up here, um,
Do you Zen?
dude, my buddy's in.
I got a little Zenachino right here. No, for real. You gotta check this out.
I've never
It's
heard of such a thing.
it's coffee Zen.
Oh shit. Nice, dude. How is it?
This,
Is this a fucking try on haul? Are we gonna try it on right now? Oh shit. Oh shit. All right, what's your first reaction?
I want to climb the Eiffel Tower.
Oh shit! It's sending you to the moon. That boy is fucking blasted off.
Yeah, Zins, bro. This one, I'm like, I'm up there, man.
Oh, you're up there, brother. Brother, listen, brother. Cheers, bud. Listen, what I'll tell you is that if you give me the exact days, I'll get them off, and I'm gonna move everything around. But
Okay.
it's a lot of driving, man. So I don't expect you to commit to it, you know, right out the gate. So just envision all the driving and everything, and
It's there's gonna be two
whatever.
of us, so it'll be fun.
Right. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying.
I know that, bro. That's why I haven't been there. You know what I mean? Is all the driving, but this is
It's a
like
lot
a
of fucking driving.
we're gonna already be up that way, so we might as well just like go the extra mile. You feel me?
So you guys want to like float the river? You
Because
want
I
to
want to.
go bird hunting?
No, we'll be pretty chill. We'll like we don't got to do nothing too crazy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
But
it's
you guys want to float? Want to float?
um I've never floated before. I bet my girlfriend would be down to float 100%.
Oh, dude, I
I've
think we
never
got to float.
floated. You got a life jacket for me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But I want to go in a hot spring if that's cool. That would be tight.
I'm gonna get you 3 day pass to the hot spring, and like that's what I'm saying, dude. I can set you up in a legit hotel in Plains, and so you don't have to stay here. But I want you to stay here the first night,
Okay.
and then you can make this, and then you can make the decision if you want to keep staying at my place or if you want to stay at the hotel in Plains, because that's our sister hotel, and we get like as an employee, I can fucking I can just get you in over there.
You're him.
I am him, bro. So, um, we'll talk about it. We'll discuss. But you got the time off for sure.
Yeah, I can take off whenever.
Oh shit, dude. Let's go, bro. Cheers.
What is that?
That's a saltine cracker. You follow me on Snapchat?
What do you
Saltine shit.
No, I don't go on Snapchat. What do you eat mostly? What do you buy for groceries there? Like, do you go to a grocery store? Like, how do you get food there?
So, what I buy, I buy bananas. So I got a shitload of bananas.
That's a lot of bananas in one bushel.
And then I have an assortment of frozen vegetables and fruit in my freezer that I blend up for my morning smoothie that I have for breakfast every morning. I never eat breakfast. I just have a little smoothie, which is eating breakfast, but you know what I'm saying? And then I have a light lunch, and then I'll order a salad. And this is my salad that I get. It's got chicken. Can you see that?
Wait, so where do you get the bananas at?
Bananas are just whenever I'm like going to town, or like
Yeah,
if
do
my
they
neighbor's going, I'll just say pick me up some bananas.
is it a grocery store or what?
Yeah,
You guys got grocery stores there?
yeah, not really close though.
How big? What town?
Plains has one that's so fucking expensive, dude. It's like I would never recommend even going there because it's so expensive. It's fucked. So whenever you guys are driving up, get your shit before when you get to Missoula or when you get to Spokane, whichever direction you're coming from.
Where do we come from? Like Spokane.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, get them there.
how much does food cost at the hot spring?
Twins, pretty expensive.
Yeah, like
Burgers 9, burgers 19.
oh, bro,
Salads.
I live in California, dude.
What's that mean?
It's
Is
expensive
that
here.
good?
No, I'm used to expensive.
Oh shit. Oh dude, listen, you're gonna love it here, bro. No sales tax.
That sounds nice. Oh, I do have a question off air.
Okay. Should we cut it off here?
You got any more topics? Hold on.
Did you see the meteor that went over Portugal?
I saw that. That was pretty cool.
That was fire. Um, and there was a similar one that was over Montana last night too.
What color was it?
Same dude, it was like a blue and a red. Awesome. And I missed the fucking Aurora Borealis. I can't believe everyone else got it, but I
Dude,
didn't.
I saw it. I saw it.
No, it's so fucked up.
Can I get a picture going?
Go.
Okay, give me a minute. Mr. Producer,
Mr.
make the best
Producer.
show. Mr. Producer, you got all them hoes. Mr. Producer, you gonna bring the feeling. Mr. Producer, to the emergency meeting.
Nailed it.
Mr. Producer, you got the best shows. Mr. Producer, you got all them hoes. Mr. Producer, you're gonna bring the feeling. Mr. Producer, to the emergency meeting. Um,
Nailed it.
do you see that one?
Oh my god. Goddamn. Dude.
This was a long exposure. So like it wasn't this visible, right? You could see a little bit, but it didn't look like this.
But it was still happening.
Yeah, we're driving up the mountain. We went to Reno, and we've been there, and we were going
Oh
camping,
yeah.
doing some long range, and I'm driving up to this spot where it's on the side of a cliff, and I've been there before, so I built a fire pit, and it's no one could go there because it's hella rocky, hella fucking rocky. And, I ended up
Let's go.
it was night. I ended up like driving my bumper into this rock, and the truck slammed hella hard, but I got the fat bumper on the front, and
That's what
uh,
it's for.
yeah, and it didn't even dent it or anything.
Legend. Let's go.
And it totally the bumpers, dude. If I had a normal bumper, the thing
Been mangled.
it would have been like unbelievably damaged. I got another one. Hold on, let me refresh. These are with the new iPhone.
Oh yeah. When did you get it?
Well, that was the best one. I guess they're not uploading, but I got it like a month after it came out.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool. Like there was red streaks in the sky, and we're driving up, and it was the way we drive up the hill is, and we're like damn near the top of it. It was straight north. So we drove up, and it was right in front of us as we're driving up, and I'm like, "What the heck is that? That's crazy looking." I didn't even know
Damn.
it was happening. I thought the peak was Saturday, not Friday, so I wasn't expecting it. But we got out there and it was around 11:30 when we first got out into the onto the dirt road.
Yeah.
So uh, we went out, shot out to 1,600 yards. That's like 400 something, a little bit over 400 feet from a mile. 1,600 yards.
Wow.
Uh, I
Shit.
was getting, I was shooting at orange clay pigeons about this big, and I was probably putting them like consistently in this zone right here,
Okay. Let's
almost
go.
almost a mile out. So that's a pretty good grouping. And then I did hit at 800 yards. So um, eight, 1,600 feet,
Good
1,600
lord.
feet. I hit clay pigeon that small that target. So that's a 800. I feel like that's a pretty good shot. For sure there's people that are can do it like nothing, right? They're sharpshooters, but
Bro, that's a fucked up shot. That's a fucking insanely good shot. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
I wouldn't say that hunting, I don't think I'll take a shot that far. You know what I mean?
Oh, if you're going for the lung or something or what?
I would for a better shot, I would probably shoot like well within that. Um, but we saw there was antelope, so I picked this spot because I've been there. I went there by myself one time, and um, the antelope run through the valley, same every morning. I always see them every single time I'm there. And so we
Really?
saw the antelope, and then we went with her dog, and um, he flushed two chuckers. I think they're pretty beefy. I've never seen birds this big up there, and they were by a nest and they flushed. They were like pheasant. I thought they were pheasant at first because they're pretty big, but their feathers were different. And
Okay.
then um, I was up on the peak of this one mountain there, and I found a trail marker that marked the peak and the elevation. And
How
it
high?
let me pull up the pic.
4,000?
No, it was over 5,000. I think it was over a mile.
I mean, either way, that's impressive for turkey country.
And at the peak, I found that marker, and I was taking a piss and just like overlooking off this cliff. I was taking a piss, and on the very top of the mountain on these rocks, and um beautiful sight. And I look down and I see a giant ammo can like underneath.
Oh,
And I was like, dude, I'm in the middle of nowhere and I just stumbled upon a ammo can.
that's meant to be.
And I opened it up and it was a geocache.
No way.
Yeah, I was hoping there was gonna be actual like ammo in it. That would have been tight.
Did you get herpes from the geocache?
No, why would I get herpes from a geocache?
Oh shit, I don't know. I thought you were like me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Um,
Damn, bro, that's fucking honestly, is that for real?
yeah, I got
Wow.
a picture of it. I can't, dude. I don't know. I can't find the pics I took of the marker, but um, then we
Dude,
drove
nice.
we drove out the other way to come in through where the baseball fields are, and it's a long drive, and but I know where all the wild mustangs hang out, and so we drove out over there, and I flew my drone around and chased them a little bit, and got really close to a wild mustang.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That sounds like an awesome trip, man.
it's pretty tight.
Yeah. I was asleep during the solar storm, so
You would have
fuck
had a
you.
you would have seen some cool stuff where you're at.
Dude, everyone around me saw cool stuff. I was asleep. So I had to be up early.
All the way down here.
I know. Fuck. I know.
I got over zinned.
You zened out?
I zinned out, bro.
You're Zenadea?
Need some water.
All right, bro. Let's talk later about fucking you coming out. And then I think I might need to make out with my chicken.
Okay, I need to eat too. Let me call you. Let me get a drink and then call you on FaceTime real quick.
Yes, sir. All right.
All right,
Basics podcast.
out. Thanks, everybody.